She's Hot Contest winner for 1984. We're honored tonight to have as our guest co-host on Video Soul, the beautiful and talented Vanity. Hello. How are you? It is such a delight. Well, but first of all, we got to clip this on. Well, I think you better. No, I think you better do it. Welcome to Video Soul.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if you can find a spot to clip it on or not.
Oh, I can always find a spot. There we go.
It is such a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. First of all, I can't believe you picked me. Here, get over here. I can't believe you picked me.
Well, we didn't pick you, actually. Yeah, all the people out there picked you. You won, hands down. There's no question about it. You're our hottest contest, so we congratulate you on that and all your other accomplishments. And what kind of coat is that?
This is gorilla. This is the wild animal.
Is that right?
This is what the album is all about, actually.
I've never seen a gorilla coat before. I mean, is that something you go anywhere and buy?
No, actually, this is 100 years old. And I had, there's a really great story that goes along with this. I'd been looking for gorilla skins for 7 years. And this particular one is black African gorilla. Can't get more black than that. And I found them in one day. I found them at 2 different antique stores. Oh, it was, yeah. I mean, I screamed. I screamed, and I designed it and had it made long and put on this, like, vampire collar at the back.
Oh, yeah. That is really nice.
Isn't it fabulous?
But doesn't it get warm up here?
It's hot.
Would you like to take it off? Yes.
So now we're going to take it off.
Would say yes. Yes. But really, that is very nice.
God, I wish we could have a camera on everybody that was watching. Just to see them.
Well, we have a lot to talk about in 2 hours, so I guess we may as well start right from the beginning.
You got a long show, don't you?
Yeah, we sure do.
They're going to see your mug for 2 hours. Oh, God, they're going to see mine for 2 hours, too.
That's right.
Okay.
But let's start from the beginning. You grew up in Niagara Falls, and I always thought of Niagara Falls as being just a place for tourists, just a place to visit. What was
it? It is, actually. It is. It's a place for tourists. I used to work, as a matter of fact, putting on raincoats on people. I did.
To walk under the falls?
Believe it or not, I put raincoats on people.
Did you really? To walk under the falls?
To walk under the falls. And finally, one day, I finally took a trip down there myself. It was actually very fascinating. It was. A lot of water.
Of course, you don't live in Niagara Falls anymore.
No, I don't.
Is your family still there?
I haven't lived there for many years. My mother lives there. My grandmother, she lives in Brooklyn, Ontario. And we're scattered all over the world, I suppose.
But you're in Los Angeles now, of course.
Yeah, I love Los Angeles. I love L.A. We love it.
Now, you started as a model, I understand. I'm just curious to know how old you were and what...
Forget it!
Well, I'm not asking how old you are now. But
in the book of etiquette, a lady doesn't have to tell her age. So you remember all these girls when they ask you what your age is. Between the ages of 18 and 55. So
but I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay,
asking
you want to know how old I was? Then I'd be giving myself away.
Okay, well.
When? Tell me, I might tell you.
When you first started modeling, I'm curious to know how you were when you started modeling.
God, that was a long time ago. 17. I was 17. I had the choice between going into the martial arts or going into the modeling field. And I thought I'd probably make it better in the modeling field. So there I am.
But
here we are.
I understand you have a movie coming out in which you'll get to use some of your martial arts, and we'll talk about that a little later.
I don't use my martial arts. I don't. No, I don't. It's a love story. It's a cross between a love story and a martial arts film, and I play the love story.
Well, we're going to talk about that in depth a little later in the show. But as a model, what kind of work did you get in the beginning as a model?
The first job I ever got was Pearl Drops tooth polish.
Well, I think we all remember that one.
Yeah, I jumped for joy. I swear. I jumped for joy when I got that. I thought there's a chance. There's a hope. Really.
So why did you decide to go from modeling into singing?
God, I know, I don't understand because I'm not a very good singer.
Why do you say that?
I'm just not. I'm really not. I try hard. I remember when I first went into the studio, I was terrible. I was really terrible. I'm getting better. But why did I go in? Prince said to me one day, after we'd been seeing each other for a while, he said, you want to form a group? He said, if you really love me, you'll come with me. Ooh. It's a heavy statement.
Yes. How did you first meet Prince? How did that relationship come about?
Actually, it came about the American Music Awards. That's why it was really nice to be able to give him an award, the Purple Rain Award, at the American Music Awards. I quite enjoyed it.
But how did it come about? I mean,
how did it come about?
Understand you?
Oh, I was talking to the president of the William Morris Agency, and I said, I want to be a singer. I want to be an actress. And I just started whining, and he was telling me I had to concentrate on doing one thing, and I had to move to Los Angeles because New York was no place to try and start all this commotion. And I went and I cried to my best friend Hal Ray, who is now my manager, agent, father, everything, confidant. And I said, oh, I'll never be a singer. And that night he says to me, here, take 2 tickets. I mean, he was always trying to stop me from crying, right? Take these tickets and go and go to the American Music Awards and have fun, and you'll forget all about it tomorrow, and you'll wake up happy or whatever. Well, that night is the night that I met Prince.
Oh, is that right?
He said to me, well, actually, he didn't say. The lady came up to me and she said, do you think that you could take him to the bathroom?
She asked you to take Prince to the bathroom?
Is that a drop-dead line or what? I mean, I haven't had that line ever.
Did you take him?
Oh, gosh, no. Shut up.
Okay. Well, we got to talk a little bit more about Prince later in the show, too, because there are quite a few things I want to ask you about him. But first of all, we want to play your video, Pretty Mess, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about it briefly. I understand that you actually come up with the concepts for all your videos.
As a matter of fact, I did. Yes, I wrote the video and organized a lot of it and edited it. Edited.
Yeah, that's hard to say, isn't it?
Edited it.
I did the editing.
Yes, I did that too. And I wrote that dumb little song. That song, actually, I wrote at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I finished at about 5. And I was so happy and in such a happy mood, I wrote that song.